We're going to learn how to create a gap fill type of question, which is a very simple way to create a cloze activity. Gap fill, this one with the bracket and the red dots. I add the question and I'm going to put the name. This is going to be routines to third person. Okay, because it's going to be about the third person singular. My question text, I have already prepared it. It's going to be this. Tom gets up at 7 o'clock when his alarm clock rings, blah, 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 blah. To create the gaps, the only thing I have to do is decide which words I want to be a gap and to open a bracket and close a bracket after the word or words I consider that I want as a gap. Okay, the square brackets. So in this case, gets up and gets dressed also here, right? I also want here the has lunch, something that he does at home. Okay, right. Also do homework, the expression in the third person singular. Here it is. Good. I also want trains football. Okay, something he does as a team. And the video games is going to be also one of the gaps. That's it. Okay, and finally has dinner is also going to be a gap. Okay, and obviously, oops, sorry, make sure you open and you close the brackets. And goes to bed is going to be the last gap that I'm going to offer. I have already created my gaps. I can check them here. Edit question text, add gap settings. You check that it is working, and it is. I can add distractors. I have already prepared my distractors, so I'm going to add them to my exercise now. Okay, here I can maybe add one or two more, like have dinner and go to bed. I want them to distinguish between the third person singular and the first person singular, right? And then that's it. I can check the things like make sure I use a fixed gap size, decide if I want to create a drag and drop or a gap fill. You have to write the words, or a drop down list. I want them to drag. I like that. And I want my options to be after the text, not before, because I prefer that way. Okay, and I save and I check my exercise. It's going to appear in green as usual here because it's the last one I have created, and I'm going to click to check it. So it looks fine. Oh, something wrong with 2:30. He has lunch. It has not become a gap for some reason. The other ones should be working. Has breakfast? No. Um, Gets dressed, plays us, has a shower, brushes his teeth. Get up. Get. Something wrong. Let's close and let's check the activity. Okay, gets up. It's array. Oh, because I put a get. I didn't want. And yeah, so definitely this is not something I want. Right. And has lunch has not become a gap. I must have put some code. So the best thing I can do is delete it. Delete the part that is not working. In this case, open bracket has lunch, close bracket, and that's it. Let's check now. Now it is working. There must have been some code that was not showing. Okay, let's save again. That's why you must always check your exercises. There might be silly mistakes that we don't want to occur in a real situation. So has dinner here. He gets dressed. Okay. Gets up here. Sorry. Oops. 2:30. He has lunch. Okay, maybe it's too many words. We could take off some distractors. He does his homework. Okay. He plays video games. We have had again the same problem with trains football. It has not become a gap for some code that I have put wrong, maybe some comma or something. He goes to bed. Um, right, so we're going to check this in. It is okay, and I have to correct this, which is still wrong. So let's close the preview, and let's make sure that it becomes a gap. So he trains football must have some strange code. So I delete it, I open it again, trains football, and close the brackets, check the gaps. Okay, now it is working, right? No need to do it again the whole time. Let's just check that the gaps are there. Yes, now the gaps are there. Okay, so now it's working.